What's going on, YouTube? Back here for another quick video, just kind of unboxing and explaining some of the parts I'm going to get ready to use on the 99 Honda CR-V. So if you guys have been following me, pretty much the 99 CR-V is going to be a Truhart lift build for the most part, and I'm going to explain that more in a separate video when I'm actually going around the vehicle. I have it pulled apart all right now and slowly just trying to work on it while, you know, just with life. So here's one of the parts I just kind of wanted to go over, because a lot of times I get asked later, and it's just nice to be able to message this video to someone or link it to them or however, and or for someone to just find it for their answers instead of always having to type up the same thing constantly. And these have been gone over on YouTube now a few times, and when they were around, when I was first lifting my CR-Vs back in 2016-17, kind of starting with it, there was not much at all. In fact, Truhart did not even have any lift stuff out at that time. So it's really nice to have these, and I'll explain why here in a moment. And if I can find the picture, I'll show you the picture too and explain a little bit of why these, I wish I would have had these in the very beginning. So what these are is going to be a rear camber kit for the lifted CR-V, for lifting at your CR-V, and they're with hardened rubber bushings, which the non-lifted ones were. And here's the part number before we get started here for you guys, and I'll also put up on the screen a picture of them from Truhart's website or wherever you want to look them up. But when I first started lifting, I used Truhart. I came across them from the CR-V world, really, and I loved everything they've had. I have some funny stories with them where they kind of thought lifting CR-Vs were kind of crazy and kind of laughed at me at first. They explained that but there was no hard feelings. It was an odd thing, and they were like, what? You know, and then they really started to support the community, which was really cool. So amongst some other companies, along with HRG and Aerogenics and just some other ones too, it's just awesome to see how far this has come. And that's kind of why inspired me with this channel. I want to do different things and kind of show what you can do with the first gen CR-V minus crazy customized stuff, which other people have done too, and done a phenomenal job. With this, what you can do is you can control your camber in the rear and adjust it to basically, you know, negative or positive camber, basically in and out. And when you're lifting, this really comes helpful. Now, the other control arms that were non-lifted, they seem to really struggle once you got to the 4-inch lift or above. Really had maybe I'd say maybe 3-inch was maxing them out when trying to lift up and correct your camber, but definitely the 4-inch really just they were having a lot of issues. And I think this I don't know for sure, we'll find out with the things I'm doing on these two CR-Vs for me to be able to say 100%, but I think this kind of contributed to also having my trailer arm bushings popping out issues at different times, even with different brands. But I'll explain that more in a different video. But let's take a look at these. Basically, you're going to pop it open in a little box like this, and they're going to be wrapped up. Truhart always does a really good job of wrapping everything. I've really never had any issues with that. Now, these have hardened rubber bushings, so you can feel the basically feedback from the road a little bit better, but they're not too rough. They are coated so that they don't. I never had any issues with my other ones rusting, and I would drive around in the salt, winter, all kinds of stuff, and mine held up really well. I mean, a little bit of cleaning here and there helped out for sure, but yeah, the coating on these are generally really good, at least on the non-lifted ones. This will be my first time trying the lift series. So you got the Truhart sticker there that generally holds up pretty well. You got a lot of adjustment from there. So, and then again, also, you know, you hear these kind of squeak a little. I always, you know, put a little bit of anti-seize on there, but not too much because you want them to lock. That's why they got the locking nut here for the collars. and that helps too to prevent from rust and issues and seizing up when you need to make adjustments. But you have a lot of adjustment out of here, and what happened with mine was I would have a lot of issues where the adjustment was maxed out and it was too short, and the camber, just even on the alignment, we get it straight, and then you put some weight on it and it pop in or pop out, and it was just giving me all sorts of issues. And I'll try to find that picture, like I said. And these, I think, are going to help solve that big time. Already going to have a lot more adjustment with them, which is going to be great. They're really easy to bolt up. If your bolts aren't rusted and you can get right in there, it's 3 bolts. Put a jack stand underneath your rear wheel bearing, or rear wheel hub, and then basically take the bolt connecting to the control arm, the trailing arm, and then the 2 bolts in the frame off, and this is pretty easy, and then you can take it to a good alignment shop and get it done. Comes with a Truhart sticker. They generally always do. And I don't believe these are labeled left to right side, so they're universal for each side. You can just slap them on. One thing I do suggest is when you're tightening the bolts and everything's, you know, all in place, set it down on the ground if it's possible, and then as it's sitting and settles a little bit, finish cranking it down to the torque specs if you can, and get it tight. And then even if you get it tight enough, and then jack it back up and then torque spec it, but you don't want to tighten it fully while it's sitting there, because you can have some binding with the bushings. I've seen that happen. Generally, that can cause some wearing out of the bushings or ripping right out, you know, prematurely with any product really. So that will help you with any of them. But there you go. That's pretty simple. It's not really a long video or nothing big right there. They're just awesome for the lift world, in my opinion. Really happy Truhart made these, and I've heard nothing but good reviews on these. So I will be able to tell you guys for sure on you know, what I think of them when we get them on there. I also have them going on the 2000 right here too. So again, Truhart rear camber kit, lift for your 97 through, well, they say 95 to 01, because yeah, in certain countries the RD1 was released earlier. So yeah, pretty much for your first gen CRV, great camber kit for lift. And in fact, it's my go-to for the first gen CRV. So let me know if you have any questions on that, guys. I'll do an install video on that too when I got time, and show that. It's pretty simple. And eventually I'll show a video of us getting alignment and adjusting everything. So until next time, all right, YouTube, have a good one.